At number 25, with the removal of the behind-the-back explosive, it appears elite size has become the meta once again, and our number 25 on the list has exactly that. He's a 6'10 small forward power forward with gold quick first step, downhill, and most all the elite shooting and finishing badges. For 2 to 4K MT most days on the auction house, MPJ will give you Lamar Odom type results on the offensive end of the floor. Unfortunately, his Ruby does not come with range extender, but his release is durable enough to hold up and hit consistently a few feet behind the line on a regular basis. His defense is just average and he doesn't have any badges. Fortunately, MPJ is uber athletic and can defend the perimeter and drives at the rim nicely. He has a very long wingspan, so picking up 3 to 5 rebounds a game and maybe a block is nice for a cheap card like this that lacks good defensive stats and or badges. If MPJ was to get a card this year with clamps and range extender on minimum. Number 24. 2 days ago, I ran an 8-man rotation lineup in my team Unlimited. I was 5-0, and then I ran into this guy at the point guard position. Dante is a 6'6" beast of a point guard and has over 40 gold badges to help you get the W's. Unfortunately, I was on the wrong end of a Dante Exum ass whooping and how to cheese in my team Unlimited. He was patient. He didn't turn the ball over. He played lockdown defense. He was finishing at the rim and was under control in the post, that patiently waiting until it's time to back in and throw up the hook cheese. He's got it. He has dimer and floor general as well, so no matter what squad you're running with, Dante will not be much of a downgrade to any point guard currently in the game. He doesn't have elite speed, but it's 6'6" with quick first step, downhill, ankle breaker, unpluckable, and damn near every other badge in the game a guard would want. He doesn't really need it. He's also only 3 to 5K MT, and the auction house's card is a must cop, and as I get to play with it more, we'll probably stick around or move up in the top 25 for quite some time. Number 23. The Triple B's is back in 2K20 with his first updated card, this Amethyst Moments of the Week Lonzo Ball. Lonzo is only starting off the rankings above Dante in our first budget top 25 rankings because he has 3 Hall of Fame badges and can dunk really nicely. After getting spanked by Dante yesterday, I decided to try out Lonzo and Dante in the same lineup, and man, I dusted some God Squad's ass with them. Either way, the 3 Hall of Fame badges, floor general, which apparently gives a +4 boost on offense for all players on the floor with them. It's not visible. It's in the game. I guess it's kind of like the other badges, how they boost your chances of success. We're just going to have to take 2K's word for it. Having this badge on perp, your point guard, is really cool. Flashy passer, for those of you that don't know, helps you to hit shots hits off of a Hall of Fame flashy passer to a guy with sharp takeover. We'll give him takeover after only 2 makes. You need to try it. It's an OP badge if you're good at double tapping B or circle at the opportune time to make it work. Lonzo is also big, so trying to back your opponent down in my team Unlimited will work. Number 22, Jalen Brunson. This is the first top 25 budget rankings in my team history, at least that I can think it is. Oh, this is Derek Jones, sorry. So to add some pizzazz up the new cards on the list, don't at me. There's no way this guy's better than blah, 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 blah budget card. He got here because he was new, and we will find out next week if he's a one-hit wonder, like most flashy rockstar dunkers tend to be. He has some crazy dunk animations and a money left-handed release. Have you guys ever watched the YouTube channel At Me Bro Show? If not, you need to check it out. The link is in the description to subscribe. Dude is amazing. He goes on these deep dives in freestyle and breaks these cards down. He comes from the park, so he's an animation expert and can spot the good from the bad, dribble moves, releases, moving shot animations, all that stuff. He said this card would be cool to use in triple threat, and I agree. For 850 MT, what a fun card to totally try out and only lose 50 MT even if you have to quick sell it. Number 21. Had I started editing this list today, Jalen might be coming in closer to the top 10 rather than here at 20. There are only 3 point guard eligible cards in the game with Hall of Fame quick first step. This card, John Wall, that could qualify for this list, sorry. John Wall, who doesn't have quick draw gold clamps, and the one other guy that's closer to the top. Jalen is a monster at going to the rim. He has gold dimer, and even though no range extender, he doesn't have steady shooter, so can occasionally cash in from deep, especially in takeover. Range extender is always a huge plus, but if he had range extender, his overall wouldn't be able to be manipulated down by 2K to an amethyst. I've tested this in offline in the creator roster mode, adding badges and upgrading them, and it has a similar effect to raising and lowering each individual stat when editing or creating a player. Just like when adjusting the stats of a card when editing a player, adjusting the badges will raise and lower the overall of a player, or in this case, a MITEAM card. You ever wonder why everyone gripes about the token reward cards? They all have amazing stats, up until recently the highest in the game. The reason their badging is so low is because 2K gave them too high of total stats instead of badges, which in 2K20 we will all probably agree that the decision did not match the meta. Hence why you see so many cards with juice stats and or badges now, and then like 3 stats that are like 25 to 40. They're manipulating the cards overall so it will fit into the formula for each tier's template. More on that in the future, and this card on the next week's top 25 budget cards. I can guarantee you he's probably still going to be on this list. Number 20. The great thing about a lot of other fully evolved cards on this list is that if you don't want to do the Evo yourself and just have a little bit of patience, the lower tiered Evo cards start popping up like crazy after a day or two, and the price quickly gets to a point where the effort of Evoing is not worth the return. With that being said, my next MITEAM Economics Series video, episode 4, will be on the most profitable Evos, timeline to profit on a new Evo, as well as some old Evos that you can still Evo and flip that are worth it, if that's even, can even happen, if there's any of those left. Dub Christie fully evolved Amethyst is the lead defender on the wing in this game. Also, turn his shot meter off, his release is money. I used this card quite a bit last week, and he's amazing guarding Giannis, and I even shut down Kobe and Paul George in back-to-back games with him on my way to 7-0 in MITEAM Unlimited. His shot's a little weird, like I said, turn off the release, and he will need a shoe and a amethyst coach to speed boost. But seriously, if you don't have an Amy coach by now, then go play Triple Threat for a few hours and get one, along with 15 to 20 ball control shoes. You can get a cheap gold ball control shoe for like 400 MT, so buy 10 of those. Or if you're the type that will use the shit out of a card in Triple Threat, then go buy the Jordan ball control diamond shoe for 5k MT. It's totally worth it for a card like this, or like the Diamond Oladipo. Sometimes the best animations and most elite moves are hidden under what a coach and a shoe boost can do. Don't skimp out here. Number 19. The reason this card is so low on the list, and I'm about to probably get some flack in the comments, is because he's a top 10 shooter in the game. He's 6'7" with one of the best Hall of Fame quick draw releases and several other great shooting Hall of Fame badges. He gets playmaking and defensive badges on goals, as well as some finishing badges on Hall of Fame as well. He's only 20 to 25k MT at Diamond. This is crazy. Minus the Hall of Fame defensive badges that Martin does get finishing badges. He's pretty comparable to Moment's Middleton card, but why in the hell do they not give shooters that are Evos or lower tier promo or spotlight cards range extender? Oh wait, I know. They have to give them so many defensive badges to make them usable. If they gave a guy with this high of shooting Hall of Fame or even gold range extender, Hot Zone Hunter, or Hot Star, the card tier or overall would change. This is why sometimes you see a card advertised in packs as a different color or overall mostly just card color than what the card actually ends up being. They had to adjust something, and on pack day I've seen it happen quite a few times, especially this year. If you get the card right when it drops and the color is off, or the overall or the Evo is glitched, a card might drop with a badge or a higher tier of that badge, or a stat that ends up having to be adjusted, or chaos would for sure ensue. I still remember pulling Diamond John Wall and taking him in a freestyle before I sold him. He had one of the best releases in the game at the time with Quick Draw. At the time anyway. 3 hours later, I came back home and bought him back for a cheaper price than what I sold him for, and when I went into the game, I couldn't get a shot off without being contested. It was so damn slow. So Badge removed my 2K at some point. He would have been the best point guard in the game at that time for sure, and a pack filler diamond cannot hinder 2K's ability to sell packs. We're all in trouble. Anyways, I think this probably happened with D Brown last week and Kevin Martin as well. The Evo was glitched. We could not evolve the cards simply because I think Martin would have went to pink diamond if he had had range and no clue what they removed from D. But I'm assuming they had to remove his speed upgrade that he never gets, which utters this card completely useless in my team unlimited, and why D will not be in the top 25 today or ever. 88 speed on a 6'1" point guard means it will be tough to get to the rim. You'll be getting clamped. Speed rating affects point guards overall or tier big time. So do apparently Dimer, Pickpocket, and Pick Dodger. It's why the new Pink Diamond Wade is missing them. The card reminds me of so many that could have been. Oh my gosh, McLaughlin, Dale Goodrich, Kerry Kittles, none of them got range extender. Number 18. This one comes as a shocker to me as well. Who would have thought Marcus Morris Sr. would be on the list? Well, or much less had a card. The Knicks aren't good, are they? Well, for like 8 to 9 KMT, you get clamps, hot zone hunter, hot start, moving truck, back down, as well as Hall of Fame catch and shoot, corner, and cross key. Dude has a 99 3 ball with the coach and a shoe at the power forward position with clamps. This card is a must on a budget squad if you're running a budget lineup or a no money spin account until something better comes along. Marcus Morris is it. It's funny to you guys that the Knicks are one of the worst teams in the league, and yet they have 3 or 4 moments cards, maybe more. There might be teams without one, or maybe just one player with a card. Perhaps the number 2 seed Clippers deserve a moments card. I think we got one Ruby so far, and that's it. Number 17, Diamond Evo Tony Allen is another guy you might not expect to see on a top 25 My Team card list, but there's a reason why. He's usually ass on offense. Well, the Evo takes care of that, and this card becomes pretty elite, like second tier elite. He's not quite God Squad material, but check this out. He has 6 Hall of Fame defensive badges: Trapper, Tireless, Pogo, Defensive Leader, Clamps, and Pick Dodger. Who's that doesn't have Pick Dodger? D-Wade. Oh yeah. And comparing him to Victor Oladipo, his driving layup, postgame, and draw foul are all considerably better. They both have a 92 mid, and they both have a shitty free throw. Get this, Tony gets a +2 on dunking. Crazy, right? Tony has better ball handling, equal passing, better rebounding, and better defense. The only thing Victor is clearly better than at Tony is speed. Yeah, Tony is kind of a slug bug, but that's the only stat. Tony also has a 99 pass interception tendency, the highest in the game, obviously. How the hell does he not have Hall of Fame interceptor? Oh, yeah, that would make him a pink diamond probably. Let's not get back into that again. Number 16. Amethyst Evo Sean Livingston is the GOAT for budget point guards with a post-up cheese meta that's going on in Unlimited. He's 6'7", tied for the 3rd tallest point guard in the game behind Magic and Ben, and he's got elite post stats for a point guard. An 87 post fade with the shoe, only one worse than Ben. His post hook is only a 67, but trust me, it's an easy green. We'll get to that later. I rarely miss, even the mistimed ones, because not only is he 6'7", but he hooks over his defender in the paint nicely. He also has an 87 on his post moves, 8 higher than Ben Simmons. It gives him the elite post animations to get you in position to bully the little guys your opponent sends to defend. His release isn't the greatest, but never misses mids. He has elite moving animations with a huge green window and an 89 3 ball to go with his kind of bad release. He has Hot Zone Hunter and Pump Fake Maestro to help you get open even more, and green with his updated quick draw release. Oh, I forgot to mention, on that 67 rated hook shot, he is a point guard with gold deep hooks. Do not sleep on this badge. I had a hook from behind the free throw line in the game I used him yesterday. He also has elite playmaking, passing, and dribbling badges as well as finishing. He's missing quick first step but has downhill, so hit him off the rebound in transition with a pass and he will speed pass his defender like he has quick first step on a Hall of Fame, or at least gold anyway. Number 15. The most hated, intimidating matchup to have to go up against in the IRL league right now. He's killer on D. will get under anyone's skin and could guard just about anyone in the league, or attempt to anyway. He does not have Hall of Fame Intimidator or Heart Crusher. This is crushing my heart. I would think those badges would rank up there with the 8 amazing Hall of Fame defensive badges he has, but I guess too OP for a Clippers player. 2K loves the Republican Cali, but they hate the black and white of the Empire. The team trying to destroy the Resistance, the Lakers, the good guys. Enough Star Wars BS references for now. Pat Bev is still a damn beast in this game and is super underpriced and underrated at like 8 to 10 KMT in the auction house. His defense rates up there with the best in the game. If you ever got locked up early on by the Sydney Mod Creep, then this is your card. But it's like 8K and has quick draw and more Hall of Fame and gold badges than Sid. Game over. Sid's like 35 KMT because he locks for tokens and he's pink. This card is better. Well, at least the badge wise anyway. Pat's only missing the dunking ability and range extender, or he might be closer to the top of this list. Number 15. Amethyst Moments of the Week, Miles Turner. The comparison I'm about to run down is not even close, but you get the point. Miles Turner Amethyst is just a lower tiered 12-0 pink diamond Moses Malone with elite 3-ball though. Stats are real similar in the post. Miles has a better midi, 3-ball of 84, and a better block. I'd also like to mention his 98 shot IQ. I don't know exactly what shot IQ does in my team. I'm sure something more important than we could ever know, but it's a 98. When it comes to shots, Miles makes Moses look like a dumbass. He only has 3 purple badges, but they are big ones. Rim Protector, Post Move Lockdown, and Intimidator. He also has Catch and Shoot. Number 13, Legacy George MIKAN. Okay, I admit, cards like George, legacy cards, trash, don't usually get my attention, but unlike most YouTubers and shit comments I read on Twitter, I can actually overlook the dumbasses as well as the name on the card and look at the card for what it does for me in my team and the results it's able to produce in Unlimited for me. George is very similar to Miles Turner. Here's why he's better. In a game 2 days ago, I dropped 22 or 23 rebounds with MIKAN in a game. My first 20 rebound performance in 2K20. Crazy, I know. I'd also like to note that these two card stats are very similar. Miles has the Hall of Fame defensive badges for a post guy, and George the offensive ones. But George has one of the rarest Hall of Fame badges in the game you didn't even know was rare probably, and it's how he gets so many fucking boards. George is a stretch big that sets up in the corner to shoot threes or gets boards off pick and roll, shoot behind the screen, cheese. He has Hall of Fame putback boss. There's only like 15 to 20 guys total in the game with this badge. If you have one of those guys, you know what's up. But only a few rare ones can take advantage of flying from the corner for the putback dunks. Number 12. Number 12 on our list comes with a lot of hype. He's a shooting guard, point guard that everyone will probably try and run at the 1. Don't run him at the 1. Run him at the 2. Trust me. There's another guy like this that I love, and Donovan Mitchell Moments card from January 16th. 3 weeks ago, he dropped with about 4 to 5 pink diamonds, and no one ever talked about him. His price is held steady because of his popularity, but he got lost in the mix. He's a beast, and I think Terrence is too. But let's compare them and decide, because Donovan's price is not too far off from qualifying him for this list in the near future. Terrence is a great card, and don't get me wrong, I love the animations, the Hall of Fame range extender badge. That badge alone lands him on this list, having clamps and quick first step and all. But if you pay, don't buy him right now, today, 2/8/20 or February 8th, 2020. You have to buy him now because he's not going to be under 20 KMT for long. I think his price will go up a little, and that means you're getting awfully close to Mitchell territory, and Mitchell is just a better card. The difference in gold and range extender on Hall of Fame is very little, but don't take this in the wrong way. I think Donovan is so close to being elite, like better than Ray Allen level, but not quite T-Mac, to me anyway. With that being said, this is a great option for your squad, but here's the stats that kind of bother me compared to saving for a guy like Donovan. He has an 80 mid-range. I know everyone shoots threes, but if you want to win and catch more takeovers every game, then you need the midi to heat you up so you can go off. While Donovan Mitchell has a 99 mid with a shoot, driving driving dunk of 80. Unless you plan on putting a dunking shoe on this card and have Coach Terry Stott, then you will not be unlocking elite contact dunk animations, and without slithery finisher and pro touch badges on any level, you probably won't get to the rim often in Unlimited anyway. Triple Threat is a different story, a great card to use there for sure. The 43 steal is also a huge negative. Like, what in the actual hell was 2K thinking giving him gold pickpocket with a 43 steal? That is insane. He also doesn't have high on-ball steal tendency, so I'm not sure this badge will actually work. Same goes with Gold Interceptor with a 76 rating. His perimeter defense is only 84, and he has 75 defensive consistency. Like I said, this is a great budget card, but sometimes you have to pass on cool animations and flashy badges and freestyle if you want to win and win consistently in Myteam Unlimited. Number 10. It's a tie. No. Prime Amy Grant Hill has every defensive badge but clamps. The only problem is he also can only play one position as small forward. I put this card on the list here because he's so damn cheap. He's like 3 KMT. I was running out of room. I just threw him in there. Something happened. Anyways, for 3 KMT, he's damn near every badge in the game for a guard. I hate city shooters, but seriously, like 40-something other gold badges, including all the elite playmaking badges, which if you're using a budget squad, you know how much Gold Dimer will help some of these guys on your squad increase those catch and shoot opportunities to go in. Pick him up, try him out, and see what you think. I've used him a lot. I haven't used him a lot, but we'll consider him heavily for the next budget 25 list drops. Here's a card that just missed. Pink Diamond Pages Stojakovic Lights Out was under 20 KMT forever after the locker code we got on Christmas. But finally, this one 3 to 400 KMT card has risen back up to over 30 KMT. He is Hall of Fame steady shooter, which basically means if you off-ball him and don't manually contest him, he will splash from limitless in your face. He was a god before they removed the behind the back, and is still a great stretch 4 with highlight quick for a 6'9". Number 10. There are 3 cards in the game that are listed as power forward center or center power forward that have both the quick first step and downhill badge. There's only one center power forward that has them both on gold, and he is Kenyon Martin and is a beast, and those come with him at the Amy level. Not even Blake Griffin Pink Diamond or Draymond Green Diamond can say that, or AD or Boogie or even Bill Russell, but maybe Bob Pettit Evo. I think he does, but he's under KMT. So moving on, Kmart is special. The best version of Kmart in Myteam ever, and he's goated. His release looks similar to D-Wade's if D-Wade had gold quick draw. Green's like crazy and is fast, so you can also buy this card for 20 to 30 KMT on the diamond level, depending on how rare it is today. Do the Evo to Pink Diamond and either have a beastly card or profit from selling it for 80 to 90 KMT. The diamond's only 20. You make about 70K. Number 9. The point guard position is stacked, and Kyle Lowry is the 3rd best option to me for this list. I know that means there's 2 guys ahead of him. They're all similar, but Lowry can't dunk, so that's why I got him here instead of a little bit higher up. I know the descriptions are getting shorter and shorter right now as we dwindle down. It's a long video, and each week I have to reserve more time for the top guys in the introduction, and Kyle could really show out between now and then and move up in the next ranking video and get a more in-depth feature. Number 8. Range extender with a nice release on a 7-footer. I love it. When we get a new player in Myteam, is the best. Every year there's a couple of dudes that get introduced to the mode and end up being some of the best, most fun cards to use in Myteam. Let's hope Bargnani gets a better card later in the year with maybe some handles. That would be sick. Also to note, he has post-move lockdown on gold, as well as 3 rebounding badges, all 3 rebounding badges and brick wall. He has chase down artist, gold break starter, and 5 Hall of Fame shooting badges, as well as some nice gold finishing badges, including pick and roller and lob city finisher. Definitely one of the best centers in Myteam right now, and number 8 on our list of all cards under 25 KMT. I called it daily login weekly will spin was in the middle of me recording this video last night, and this card's price is in the teens now. Diamond Giannis with clamps from the Spotlight, Isaiah Thomas. He's probably top 10 budget cards for sure, and look for this card to crack the top 25 this week, if not higher. You know, he's got a chance. Moving on. Number 7. This card is 9K and has clamps, quick first step, range extender with glitchy animations, a fast as hell release, and is only 800 MT if you want to evo him up from Sapphire yourself. If you don't believe me, go watch DBG No Money Spent series video. Dude swears by this card. Number 6. Our number 6 card is a top 10 card at the point guard position in my team. Don't let his price fool you. Marcus Smart can ball out with the best of them. Number 5. For those of you that snagged this diamond token card in 2K19, then you already know what's up with this card. He's great at diamond, but I suggest if you get this diamond and only have 15 to 20k to spend, then evo him up. He's totally worth it. His release is butter and has some great badges at diamond. But when you get him to pink, he gets range extender, 88 speed across the board, and my favorite, most rare shooting badge in the game, Hall of Fame Hot Zone Hunter. Antoine's dribbles are elite, and he can finish at the rim out of the hops and spins, unlike most of the game besides like Giannis and Lamar Odom. One of the best animated power forward cards you'll ever use in my team, here at number 5 on our list today, and he only goes for 15 to 16k MT. He compares really well with Lamar Odom stats-wise at the diamond, which we all know is one of the most overpowered cards in my team, and he's, I believe, only 1 or 2 badges away from also having the perfect shooter setup. Number 4. The following is a list of cards up until this point in my team that cannot play the point guard position, but have Hall of Fame Dimer. There's Moments of the Week, Diamond Reward, Luka. Moments of the Week, Pink Diamond Reward, Jokic, and Prime Series 2 VIP Andre Kirilenko. This is the only auctionable card. Okay, so Malone's price may not recover that well after seeing, what Kirilenko's price has done. Is damn everyone that doesn't have at least Pink Diamond Giannis, Bird, Tatum, Zion, and Diamond Odom in their collection need this card at least to put on the end of your bench. We all heard the whining the day Prime Series 2 Porzingis dropped from the YouTubers. That Diamond AK-47 is trash, he's slow, last year is better, I want my mommy, Ronnie 2K sucks, Two Bros, this is all your fault. LD2K, I thought you were our savior. Why doesn't anyone listen to us, the community? This is AK-47, is it not? Damn, seriously, bro? Yeah, every single one of you that whines about every card and writes it off so the rest of the community will just take your word for it and look cool before we even get to take a real look at it. You were right about one thing in this card. It's much lower than last year, but it's a different card, and that's not always a bad thing. I mean, it's different, but it's the same. You could seriously You can seriously run all your 3-point plays through him in the settings and inbounds on the ball and have all your first option on 3-point plays be coming from an elite passer with Hall of Fame Diamond the 6'9", so a lot easier for him to pass over the lane robbers trying to get interceptions, off-balling and passing lanes in Unlimited. I'll shoot you straight here. For reasons I can't even comprehend, they listed Kirilenko as a small forward, power forward on this card. I think maybe the year this card was from the Jazz, they had Mehmet Okur the 5 and Boozer at the 4, so that part makes sense. But as a youngster in the NBA, Kirilenko is an amazing dunker, so why they dropped his driving dunk, I'm guessing a Pink Diamond Kirilenko will be here for you now. AK-47 comes equipped with 8 finishing badges, 1 being a Hall of Fame that's consistent, and he also has gold slithery. He has 6 shooting badges in all, including gold pick and popper, 12 playmaking badges, Hall of Fame Dimer, and then gold break starter, and most importantly, quick first step and downhill to make him actually move around the floor faster. And then he has 15 defensive rebounding badges with 9 of those on Hall of Fame. Noteworthy ones are Clamps, Rim Protector, Defensive Leader, Tireless, and Pogo. He's even got Silver Brick Wall to go along with the Gold Pick and Popper if you decide to use them at his secondary position of power forward. Number 3, the Mailman Diamond Prime Series 2 VIP card along with Legacy Willis Reed share the honor of being the cheapest diamond centers for sale in the auction house, coming in at a respectable 15k MT. Like, I know the card is rapidly being pulled, but what my team player with a pinch of basketball knowledge and a starting center named anyone but Shaq, Russell, D-Rob, Jokic, AD, Porzingis, or Yao sell their overpriced? Why don't they just sell their overpriced center and go pick this dude up while he's cheap? I get you can't really compare apples to apples with a guy that does or does not have range extender, so while I was typing up the final script for this video, I found a guy to compare him to besides Wes Unseld, who I think might have compared him to in the video. I'm not sure. Either way you slice it, 150 tokens for Wes will cost you about 200 MT MT or more, so this is valid. Malone versus Pink Diamond Hakeem, who just ended in my face at over 200k MT at 12:30 a.m. on a Saturday morning, or it's late Friday night, I don't even know. The back of the card for Malone says he's 98 on offense, 93 on defense, while Hakeem is a 99-99. Let's dive in and see why. I'm just going to go over the stats with a notable difference, like 5 or more better. Hakeem has a +9 post hook, but for what it's worth, Malone has a better mid and 3 ball. They're not +5 though. Hakeem is at 86 on free throws, Malone's at 80. Malone's free throw release is ass, so yeah, Hakeem's better. Well, slow as hell to get started anyway. You'll definitely very early the first one with or without the meter, it doesn't matter. -10 standing dunk, but Malone is +10 on driving dunk. Hakeem +16 on pass IQ, Hakeem +10 on blocks, Malone +11 on perimeter defense, Malone +10 speed with ball, Hakeem +5 vertical, Malone +7 hustle, Hakeem +8 pass perception. We'll all agree Hakeem's probably a little bit better, right? If you don't value your MT, or you're not spending a bunch of money on the game or time grinding, then yeah, go with Hakeem. But Malone is obviously super comparable to Hakeem, and honestly, a range extender and a few other shooting badges away, and maybe some ball control from being Pink Diamond Anthony Davis's identical twin. I mean, he has clamps on gold with a money release and great speed for a big. Buy him before he's over 25k MT next week. Number 2, Lance, your air guitar playing fool. Why must you be so OP and make me want to play you over all my Opal and Pink Diamond shooting guard / small forwards I've slaved away my time and money for? Are you really that good? From what I'm hearing, you have no flaws. Is that true, Lance? Sure, we've all heard by now that if your secondary was point guard, you'd be QB1 for every Myteam YouTube channel, but is point guard really the best place for you? Are you really deserving to be the second best card on this week's top 25 budget list? So far, my answer to this question is going to be 100% yes. But I like him best at the 3. My 2 is for my shooter. My 1, well, he can't play there, but my 1 absolutely will not have his Hall of Fame rebound chaser badge go to waste. This is the most OP damn badge to put on a wing player ever, and if you run him at the 3 in a 2-3 zone, he will out-rebound the biggest of big mans at times. Yeah, Porzingis, his own teammate Shaq and Giannis a couple times. It doesn't matter. I love him at the 3. He's perfect there. 1, for his Hall of Fame rebound chaser, and 2, because he doesn't have any color of pick dodger. Most pick and roll plays seem to be called with the 1, 2, and 4 positions this year. Point guards, check. Shooting guards, T-Mac, Dr. J, Mitchell, Oladipo. Power forwards, Giannis, Odom, Hidu, Tatum, Ingram. Guys with Hall of Fame or at least goal quick first snap that can also pull from deep. So you can easily hide no pick dodger at the 3 most games, and if you run a zone, he'll get a shit ton of rebounds, and let's face it, everyone acts like they run man all the time. But if you're getting rim run to death, and a zone is what it is, and the zone, he's the best damn 3 you'll ever come across. At least for now, for what he does. He chases the hell out of the ball and he gets it. Remember how hard it was to scoop boards with Iggy when he was Ruby? Yeah, it's not like that at all. Seriously, erase that shit from your memory. It was awful. Anyways, what's holding this card back from being elite of the elitist cards up until this point, or even more OP than he already is? I mean, his animations are elite, stats, badges appear that way, so what is it? To me, he feels pretty elite. I mean, every card is missing something, right? First thought was obviously pick dodger, but I've already schooled you on running him at the 3 to avoid getting picked as often, and to stack board as the Hall of Fame rebound chaser. With that badge and scooping boards, he's missing a key badge that goes right along with it that would make him next level, and that's break starter. The man has so many playmaking badges. This is the one that would actually make most sense to pair with Hall of Fame rebound chaser on a wing, but he doesn't have it, so expect to chunk it into the stands trying to fling it up the court quite too often or too far after a massive board by a 6'5 shooting guard small forward. On defense, he doesn't have Intimidator, which really bothers me, but I guess talking shit and going after LeBron and still getting your ass whooped by him wasn't really that intimidating. That's why he doesn't have the badge. Touche, 2K. He has no defensive leader, but not a big deal because there's plenty with that badge. And no chase down art is the defensive badge given to all the wings early on in the year with low block ratings. He does have post-move lockdown, so again, they were really trying to show us the way of running him at the 3. Shooting badges, he's 2 away from the perfect setup, not necessarily color-wise, just having all the good ones on at least gold and not having steady shooter at all. He's missing corner specialist and slippery off ball. That's pretty tough though. When I see this, I think, so my small forward shooting guard parks his ass in the corner a lot on offense. He can't hit open threes in the corner consistently, and if I run a play over there for him, he can't really slide around and slippery and get off the screen with much success to get open very easily because he doesn't have any slippery off-ball badge. Man, the guys that build these cards are very strategic and always 2 steps ahead of us. Touche, 2K. Either way, there's very few perfect shooter badge setup cards in this game. Plus, you can eliminate any of the 1 through 3 if they don't have clamps, because besides the new card that just got tossed up here, Derek Jones Jr., so I could shout out at me bro show's channel and his deep dives, there's a mandatory badge like quick draw on offense to be considered for this budget top 25. Also, MPJ is an exception. Perfect shooters in my team so far this year, there's not many. Galaxy Opal B-Roy, Ray, and Tony Parker. Pink Diamond Jokic, Stephon Marbury, and Trae Young, but he has no clamps. Diamond Lamar Odom, Glitch JR, the other one has steady. Diamond Buddy, only Diamond Buddy is without steady shooter. Diamond Vince Carter, surprisingly after all the bad Vinces we got on the shooting side earlier this year with no quick draw, this Vince ranks as one of the best shooters in the game. We got Amy Terrence Davis, that's on this top 25 list, and Ruby Jamal Murray, unfortunately no clamps. There's a ton of guys that are just missing one, but very few budget guys. An easy way to check this out on the shooting badges before you buy a card is go on the back of the card when looking at them auction house. There will be 14 shooting badges. Don't count pump fake, deep phase, pick and popper, or steady shooter. If you don't get at least 14, not a perfect shooter. If you get more, as long as one is not steady shooter, then you're golden. At least for me. I dislike the thought of open shots being penalized, part of the reason we missed more open shots this year over last. Number 1. I love the Jeremy Lin Diamond. When I saw this card with a diamond shoe that boosts his defense the other day for 17 KMT, I had to buy it. Jason Terry is very similar to Diamond Jeremy Lin, except he's like 8 to 10 miles an hour faster and shoots much better. The Diamond Lin is a better dunker, but Terry has no problem finishing at the rim. Obviously, Lin will be much better than Terry once fully evoed to Pink Diamond, but if you're like me and you're pretty much done evoing until the next Spotlight challenges drop, Terry is a nice upgrade in the meantime and will give you a break from Lin for only 20 KMT. Shit, his price might even go up if everyone would hop off T-Mac's nutsack and actually give B-Roy the ball every once in a while. Seriously, great card. So is the RJ you get for completing the J-Kid challenges. You will need this card for. Why I rank Terry number 1. Late in the game, what badges on Hall of Fame are going to get you buckets? Well, he has Hall of Fame clutch shooter, difficult shots, range extender, catch and shoot, and slippery off ball. So he's elite scoring with or without the ball in his hands, and late in the game, you can also count on him to clutch up. Also, he has Hall of Fame dimer, so everyone on the squad will get a boost from his passes. Hall of Fame Slithery, Teardropper, Acrobat, and Giant Slayer for his Hall of Fame finishing badges means after he beats you, he's the king of avoiding contests and contact from big-ass centers and Giannis that park their ass in the paint by off-balling all game. This is the top 25 budget cards in my team, week 1. I'm Carson Cruz. Peace.